Hey, what's happening, y'all? It's your boy G-Way holding it down. G-Way Radio Show, kicking it alongside with my man Deacon.
Dirty.
And D. Perry is in the building.
I'm in the house.
We got a special guest in the building, man. My man, we go back a little bit. Family, friend to the show, friend of me, Deacon Dirty, and now D. Perry. My man Sean Garvey. What it do, fam? Exactly. You already know.
This Biggie beat is crazy, man. I'm known to do impersonations of other people, but I can't do an impersonation of Biggie.
Nah, I know. That's one.
No, that's Rick Ross.
That's live from Bedford Style. It's son the livest one. Okay, never mind.
He still got it.
You know what I mean? You rock the spot.
Look, you caught that dude. He still got it.
It still got it. I'm good. I'm this radio guy now.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody?
What's happening with you, bro?
Man, thank you for having me.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I see you out there on your hustle and flow.
Man, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to get my DJ on, man.
That's
Terrence
what's up.
Howard. Man, I ain't doing nothing, to be honest with you. I'm just sitting on my mama's couch watching Steve Harvey all day.
Right. Well, then you're doing it well.
I know that's right.
That's a smooth way to promote. I'm going to have to start doing it that way.
Yeah.
Just sitting on my mama's couch.
Right. Save you some gas money.
Right, you know what I mean?
Bus tickets, transfers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, we go back a little minute. We're about, what, 08, 07,
08.
somewhere around there.
08.
Sean Garvey is one of the hottest radio hosts out here in the ATL.
Stop it.
I like that name. I keep Sean
The name is
Garvey.
it's
It's something
tight,
about
right?
that name. That's your biological
it's catchy.
name. That's your
Well,
man.
if you want to know my real government name,
He said he got
Yeah.
warrants. He can't be telling you.
Oh, man.
yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. Right.
Okay.
Your folks don't know the Garvey.
I'm like Sean Garvey.
You gotta keep them guessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 3-time award nominated, hottest ATL.
That's what's up.
Owner, founder of Beat Break 87.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, host of the Beat Break Morning Show.
Yeah.
DJ Roll'em.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DJ Roll'em.
Yeah, co-producer and co-host of the D Hill Radio Show.
Shout out
All
to D
right.
Hill.
Man, assistant protege for Reggie Gay, the Reggie Gay Gospel Show.
Okay, yeah.
I'm doing it.
You doing
I see you.
Yeah.
There was the thing that we didn't talk about this, but we've talked about it once before. When we had you first come on the show back when we was over at 860.
Yep.
And if y'all don't know Sean Garvey is really quiet.
Mm-hmm.
He's a quiet guy. And that was the
Yeah.
thing that, we was like, Sean is quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Put a microphone in front of
Right,
him.
but just
the quiet one.
we had him come on the show.
Oh, my.
And it said, "What's up?" He turned
He
up.
just
It was
turned
like,
up.
What? Who? We were looking at each other through the glass like, who?
Yeah.
What? This ain't. Nah. Rewind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I have multiple sides. Like sometimes I can be very bipolar. And the thing is this: like I treat radio. I've been in radio for about 13 years now.
Right.
And I treat radio almost like acting, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some people are very low key in private and behind the scenes,
Right.
off camera. But when that camera or when that mic is on, you
That's
see a
it.
different personality.
That's like somebody said
You know,
action.
action,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I just go in. People that know me, really know me personally, they know that I'm quiet. I can be
Yeah.
shy at times
Right.
and low key, laid back. I'm just a listener.
Yeah.
I like to hear people speak and get their perspective
That's
on
good.
things and
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm more of a listener, but I definitely go in when the mics are on,
Yeah.
and if people say things that will put me in a particular position to debate
Right.
or to be argumentative,
Right,
then I
right.
will
You'll
turn
go,
up.
You'll go
or-
there too.
Exactly.
That's good. So what you got going on, bro? Because I
I
see
told you I'm just sitting on my mama's couch watching the Steve Harvey show in the daytime.
Waiting for her to finish cooking that lasagna. You know what I mean? Well, he keeps saying that there must be something going on with you and Steve Harvey. Maybe there's something we missing here.
Sean Garvey
He's trying to
and
drop,
Steve Harvey.
Right.
Yeah.
He's trying to drop some hints on us.
Right.
Maybe that's what
Break
it is.
bread, brother. Break bread. He's like worth what, 100 million
I
now?
don't know. He's
Wow.
worth a whole lot of money. He
got-
right now.
yeah,
I ain't trying to get in my
$100
man's
million.
pockets,
He was
but
doing
Crazy
it.
thing about it, we were just talking about
We
him.
literally
before
just talking about him, yeah.
before we got started.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
So you gotta give props to that, man. Because
Yeah.
he got the humble beginnings and everything
Yeah.
too. He talks
Yeah.
about it, and he built that empire over there at the the Harvey, the Team Harvey, or whatever it's called over there. You know what I mean? But you got to shout that out, man.
And I follow careers like Steve Harvey, and there are similarities between me and Steve Harvey because we came from humble beginnings, and we came through some challenges and obstacles along the way in our career, and it hasn't been a very easy road, but I'm glad to see Steve Harvey in a better light, and he's doing big things. And the same thing with me. You asked me earlier what I got going on. Which one you want to start first, Beat Break 87 or the Beat Break Morning Show? Let's start off with the Beat Break Morning Show.
Let's start with the show. There we go.
We're getting ready to go into our season 8 8 premiere of the Beat Break Morning Show this September.
So that's something new to me. When he said, "Yeah, man, we premiering in the new season, September, right?"
September.
And I was like, premiering this. What you premiering? Is this a sitcom? You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty much. It's like a series. It's like a television series. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing about
y'all going
radio.
to reruns and all that?
Yeah, we've been airing reruns of season 7.
Wow, that's crazy.
During the summer.
So you really do that?
Yeah. We break it down into seasons.
Oh, that's crazy. I thought he was joking, bro.
You don't play.
I know that.
You don't play. But it's like a TV. It's like a television series because we have people. We've been doing the Beat Break since 2010,
right?
And we were on 860 AM, which you said earlier. And the reason why we break it down into series or seasons rather is because we have people that would come on the show and they would stay and then they would go off to do other things, other big things outside of Beat Break Radio. And you just need time to just break and stop and smell the roses and re-strategize and recoup and do things differently that you're going to do in the next season. And then, of course, I do other things outside of radio that takes up a lot of my time.
Right.
So you just need a break, and it's like a series. It's like a series because you have people that come on the show and they all have different personalities, and we just treat it like a television series, but we also treat it like an album as well because we have features.
Then that's the case. You're supposed to drop it unannounced like a Beyonce joint, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to say nothing. It's supposed to just come out.
Hey, man, I do my marketing differently.
It's supposed to be your lemonade. It's supposed to be Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying?
What flavor?
I'm gonna start off by saying it's Kool-Aid. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, no, but we've had some memorable characters and on-air personalities that came on from DJ 360. Shout out to DJ 360, More Than Ashley, Lola B, Blue Rocks,
Diamond Love.
Yeah. Well, that's we're talking about that out there. But
so Dick, how's the weather?
No. Shout out to Diamond Love.
I'm still cool with Diamond Love. What's going on here?
Lady Phoebe, Nicole King, so many people that have been on the show. Ayla Shea, Anthony Ucargo Jr., and now it's me and DJ Rollum. And matter of fact, I was going to announce on today's episode of the G Wade Show that we are we kind of somewhat have a new co-host.
Okay.
In the works right now, and I was going to announce who it is, but we're still trying to get some things finalized.
Should we do a drum roll?
I was going to drop. See, I'm about to drop some exclusives.
Right here on the G Wade.
New.
I know that's right.
I'm going to drop some new exclusives, right? Yeah, but I was going to announce the person's name on the air, but we trying to finalize. So maybe we do it tonight on the D Hill Radio Show later on tonight.
Okay,
but
so I got to tune in the D Hill Show to find out what's.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely. But me and DJ Rollum, we've been holding the show down with Sharia Thomas and a few other people that came on.
Okay, I remember Sharia. I think I remember her.
Yeah, Sharia Thomas. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She was at the launch party.
Exactly. And shout out to Rollum who DJ'd that night too.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to DJ Rollum. The gentleman behind the turntables, one of the best DJs that I ever encountered in my career in radio.
Holding it down. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's get worldly around here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get well rounded because you got the last name Garvey. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
So it's time for us to. You know what I'm saying?
Throw the fist up.
Too black. Too strong.
Too strong. You know what I'm saying? So we was talking a little briefly off the air. We was mentioning a little Hillary Clintons and the Donald Trumps and all this political stuff that's going on, and we was kind of backing it up a little bit.
Right.
Before we get into that, what are your takes on the Black Lives Matter? I mean,
well, here's my take on it. I support what Black Lives Matter is doing, and I said this on D Hill show a few weeks ago. The goal that Black Lives Matter are trying to accomplish is that they just want the masses, they want people, they want the media to know that all we want is equality and fair treatment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if a person, say for example, if a black person, or matter of fact, let me switch it up a little bit. If a white person, a Caucasian person, gets arrested for whatever crime he or she committed and only gets a slap on the wrist, 6 months or whatever,
right.
and then a black person can go out and do the same exact crimes and gets 3, 4, 5 years or more.
Lifetime, yeah.
That's not fair.
Right.
That's not fair. And so with all the recent incidents that happen around the country with black men getting shot and killed by the police officers, that's where Black Lives Matter come in, and all they
and
just
of course,
saying
all the police, the cops in the Freddie Gray case was acquitted.
Yeah,
crazy.
You know what I mean?
It's
sad. It's sad, man. But that's what Black Lives Matter is trying to do, is just raising awareness about the landscape of where young African American males and women are in when it comes to the encounter they have with police officers, and just also black on black crime as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now the question you may want to propose to me is, do you think that Black Lives Matter should do more? I do believe so.
And more in what way?
More in the fact of creating other outlets, whether it's media or just, I would say, kind of somewhat taking it back to the 1960s, if you will.
Okay.
Remember the sit-ins back in the 1960s, and we saw a little bit of that before. But I like to see more of the protesters have what is called an end result at the end of the day, and not just be alarmists and just go out into the streets and protest.
After the march, then
and then go home.
Yeah.
Exactly. Set up some outlets, set up some media outlets, projects, whatever the case may be, and also just be more economic, show some type of economic empowerment more to the people, to let people know, hey, it's time for everybody to wake up. And so we're not going to only just protest, we're going to actually hit them where it hurts, in the pockets, through media.
Wow, that's
just just different avenues that we can take as a people.
That's good.
That's what's up. So are you out there on the front lines? Because maybe one of the things that could be lacking, and I'm not saying that it necessarily is, but it could be, when Martin Luther King was alive and leading peace rallies, he came with the plan, because it would have been easy to just get out there and riot, burn down stuff, go crazy, and all that kind of stuff. But it was the peaceful marches. It was the, for lack of a better, not taking a no for an answer, but demanding, equal. You know what I mean?
Equality.
And and I know that's ultimately what the Black Lives Matter groups are asking for. Because why would you just get out there and march if you're not looking for the equality? But you're looking for the equality but maybe they just don't. Maybe they could possibly be lacking the infrastructure. Is that the word? Infrastructure,
or a leader,
or the proper leader to take it to that next, make that next step or that move. You know what I mean?
It takes a strategy.
It definitely does.
So it takes a strategy.
A lot of talk. It's easy to talk about,
right?
Because you talk through frustration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. But what leaders do you have? You have like the Jesse Jacksons,
Sean Garvey,
right?
You see, Jesse Jackson was out there with Martin Luther King.
Sound like he got a vision.
Today, you know what I'm saying?
He just gave us a vision.
He just had a little snip.
Look. You know what I mean? Write the vision, make it plain. Somebody gonna run with it. It sounds
we do the best that we can with the platforms that we have.
And
anybody that knows me know that I've done a lot of community work for the past few years in radio, and I use radio as an avenue to raise my voice about different things going going on in the community and stuff. And of course, there's more than just Sean Garvey. There's, of course, G. Wade, there's D. Perry, there's Deacon Dirty, and everyone that we know in television and radio and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think because of the celebrity-driven society that we are living in, I feel like now it's Jay-Z's turn. It's T.I.'s turn. You know, it's a lot of
T.I. out there. T.I. talks about it.
Yeah, he was out there. I think it comes from nowadays. It comes from the
even Michael Jordan just recently made a.
He donated.
But you need consist. You can't just pop in here. I mean, you know, you gotta not just appear, you know, but your appearance, you know, it needs to be consistent. So like you're saying, some of these the celebrities and, you know, that have influence, it would be great to see
and a
somebody
lot of young
like
people
that
look up to them.
Yeah,
because that was back in the 1960s.
Right,
it wasn't really too celebrity driven.
Yeah.
Even though you had Harry Belafonte and
James Brown,
and a few others that were a part of the movement. Nowadays, because once again we living in a celebrity reality show driven, you know, those are the ones with the most influence that I feel like the young people in the Black Lives Matter movement that would actually listen to.
Right. Nah, I feel you. Yeah, because you know, and I think the celebrity, you know, it does. I think I've even seen Usher at something recently, but you know, having the celebrities come out, because sometimes they can quiet the storm a little bit, you know, just through their appearance, you know. But you know, some of the stuff also, you know, needs that financial backing. So you know, for them, maybe they say, well, you know, I can't lend my face necessarily, but I can lend this. I can give this. I can financially help move this thing along. You know, but you know, a leader, a good leader who can take it to that level, put the infrastructure, give some strategy, give some real steps in getting this thing accomplished. Because you know, if we just getting out there saying "let my people go," you know what I mean? You know, and you know, fight the power. We gotta. There's got to be a little bit more to it. But you know, I don't have all the answers. Sway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you know, it's just you know, you know, every little bit, everybody's input can build to something great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what's sad about it? I mean, you know, because you know, even getting out there, you know, saying, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, sometimes it can seem like it, you know, it's been in vain, you know, the voice haven't been heard, but it has, but to the point where you actually see change. But the unfortunate part is that,
and some of us may not see that change. Yeah, that's the thing,
right? And the sad reality is that some of the voices are being heard from the ground. You know what I mean? Those that have died. You know, their voice, you know, is really speaking, and it's like, you know, I think it was the last incident. The one was in Minnesota? Had his hands lifted up and told him that.
Down in Miami. Was that Miami, Florida?
Yeah.
You know, and he's telling him that, you know, I don't have this and I don't have that, and he shoots him. Anyway. And then your your answer is, I don't know. Why did you shoot me? I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, what is it going to take? You know, what voice does need to be heard?
Well, you know, and I think it's just one of those things. It's one of those things where it's like if you were to go out and minister to somebody on the street. You just dropped it. You dropped the word. You drop, you know, whatever
nuggets,
it is, and you walk away. You'll never see.
Yeah.
You may never see the outcome of it. You know what I mean? And in this case, it could be that we building it to something, but we may never see the next step to it. You know what I mean? You know, I'm sure
I know what you mean.
Martin Luther King, you know, there's levels to what he's done that he's never gotten to see. You know what I mean?
See it,
right. Yeah, that's what
the
I'm
next
talking
generation
about.
may see it.
But as long as we're talking about it, as long as we're
vain.
still, you know, the fight continues, and you know, it'll make strides. You know what I mean?
And I had a conversation with a friend of mine recently, and she proposed the question from somebody. I guess she was just echoing the same question that was asked to her. You know, why is it that it has to be Black Lives Matter? Why it can't be All Lives Matter? And I'm like, okay, All Lives Matter. Does that also include serial rapists and murderers and child molesters? Because I don't think their lives really matter.
Wow.
You know? I'm just being honest, but Black Lives Matter is something that is definitely needed, and I'm just speaking not just only for people that have went through the struggle is also because I've been through my own struggles,
Right.
and I actually shared a testimony on D Hill Radio Show recently that I was pulled over by a police officer back in April of this year. It was after 3 a.m. and I was coming from a friend's house, and the officer stopped me because he claimed that I was driving outside of the white line.
It's always a claim.
Yeah.
Claim,
They need
right.
a reason to stop.
It gotta have a reason.
And it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But
I
check-
mean, most.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
No.
Check this out though. Like the when the officer stopped me, I already had my registration and ID outside the window already.
Wow.
So that's when he told me why he pulled me over. And I'm telling him that he was asking me a series of questions like, where are you coming from? I'm coming from Smyrna.
I'm coming from where I'm coming from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You
What difference does it make?
So
Right.
he-
I mean, we got a curfew,
Right.
martial law in effect. I didn't know about.
So check this out. So he goes to his patrol car to run my information and
everything,
everything, and then he's gonna come back and ask me to step out the car. Can you step out the car, sir? So I proceeded on with the protocol. I stepped out the
Yes.
car, and he did this test on me called it's called the pen test, but it's called something else.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he was trying to see if I was driving under the influence because he assumed, just like a lot of police officers, they assume
Yeah.
first.
Yes.
And come to find out, I wasn't under the influence.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so
What is that
and he was
test
just saying,
for?
well, you know, some drivers, when they drive outside the white line, either they are driving under the influence or they sleepy behind the wheel or whatever.
Right.
And then I got the officer's name. I'm not going to say who he was, but
Say
I
it.
got the
I
officer.
say it.
No, officer unfriendly.
Right.
Yeah.
So a few days later, I make a complaint to his hierarchy,
Oh,
his,
wow,
his
okay.
lieutenant, right? And I asked the lieutenant, well, the lieutenant called me back.
Okay.
And I told him what happened, and I asked him, was the officer justified in doing that? And he said, well, based on what you're telling me, he was.
Okay.
He was justified in doing that, and he gave me his reason or whatever, even though he wasn't there.
Right.
He was just going by what happened and what I told him. But Black Lives Matter, going back to Black Lives Matter real quick, is needed because there's a lot of people out here that have faced the same situations that I did, and luckily I came out alive because I could have been dead that night.
That's right.
Yeah.
I could have been dead that night. And you know, we go to the police officers, we go to the precinct, and we complain about what happened, and they don't do nothing about it.
Exactly.
You know, so that's why you see confrontations between between the civilians and the officers, because we complain. You know, we make these complaints to the lieutenant or to the boss, to the higher ups, and it's like a fraternity.
That's right.
Well, it absolutely is.
That's right. They go
They-
cover
it's
not
their
called
own.
the-
They
it's
gonna
not-
protect.
It's not called the Fraternal Order of Police.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, you know what? You know, when we say Black Lives Matter, you know, even the Black lives know that other lives matter.
Well, everybody knows
because
it.
you all want to act like ours don't, you know, so we got to raise our voice and say that our lives matter.
I like what Ricky Smiley said. Ricky Smiley said, he said, you know, when the fire department comes out to put out a fire, they don't put out the fire in every house. They only put out the fire in the house that's on fire, because at the moment, that's the house that matters.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All houses matter,
Right.
but that's the house on fire.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So you
Right.
put out
That's it.
that fire. So all
Yeah.
lives do matter. Nobody's,
Yeah.
you know, oblivious to that.
Yeah.
But all lives are not being shot dead
Come
in the
on.
street. You know
I
what
mean, yes.
Black lives are.
Right.
And, you know, and granted, you know, there's the argument, well, what about blacks killing blacks, which is another separate argument
it
all
is.
its own that, you know, and we can get all into that too.
Yeah,
but,
because we do
you know,
need respect.
it's just,
have
you know,
respect within our, our own.
need to go back to when the police officers used to be in the community and walk the streets and
Yeah.
talk to you and hold conversations, come up to your school and play in the band. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I forgot the name of the band used to come up to our school with police officers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you need more
Right.
community and police officer, what's the word I'm looking
Officer
for?
friendly.
Well, you know, just
Interaction.
interaction.
Yeah,
That's the word I'm
interaction.
looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know, in 2010, I had a major car accident, and we were driving from Maryland. I had a ministry engagement there, and the young lady was driving my car. The other one was asleep in the back, and I rarely fall asleep you know, because I like to
Man, I
help
don't
watch.
mess
You know what I
around
mean?
with-
You know,
if I
like
ain't
other people
driving,
really driving me.
I'm wide awake.
But I was so tired. So she dozed off. We were hit by a double wide FedEx tractor trailer.
Wow.
We're in a 2-door car, a coupe, Mercedes, CLK, 2-door, little, big old double wide FedEx tractor trailer truck. It was in the rain. He was going like 70. When the police came, white officer, 3 women in the car, but it's like 3 a.m. or something.
What is it with 3 a.m.? Like,
Yeah, right. I know, right? It was.
They call that
yeah,
the witching hour.
Exactly. That's between 12 and 3. They like, okay, you still in it. You still in it. We still got you in the web, right?
Yeah.
You know, and so we're like, this man, you know, could have killed us. He's like searching my car and doing all these things.
He's like, what do y'all do? Y'all done something.
Like 3 women, y'all in the Benz. Okay, it's 3. Like, sir, are you kidding me? You know, but it's just that type of thing.
It's just
like,
it's the rush to
you know,
judgment type of.
you got to justify getting
why
shot.
do we have to be doing something?
You got to justify getting robbed.
Like, we don't have drugs
I know
in
why
our
you
cars.
had
We
to, I
not
know
a-
why you had to shoot me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, you know, and then
Yeah.
you give this. I mean, and I don't know. At the end of it, it was our fault because she
Fell asleep.
yeah, but I'm like, good Lord. I mean, we could have been. I mean,
Yeah.
he's speeding 70 miles in a big old in the rain,
In the rain.
and that's it. He's white too, Officer White.
Yeah.
We be like-
Officer White. That might be his real
That was
last
his
name.
right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, you know, I go back to the old adage of great words of the late Rodney King. Can't we all just
Can we
get
just
along?
all get
man?
along?
Can we all just get along?
Mm.
So Sean Garvey is in the
Yeah.
building, y'all. Beat Break Radio,
Beat Break 87.
Beat Break
FM.
Radio 87.
Yeah.
FM.
Yeah, it's either or. Beat Break Radio, Beat Break 87 FM.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
we use that numbers 87 because it reminds people of back in the day,
Okay.
hip hop,
Wow.
and back in the day,
They
hip
get
hop.
nostalgic on it.
Yeah, because that's what the
Yeah.
show was built off of, classic
Right,
and
right,
good
right.
hip hop music.
To the
Beat
hit
Break.
the hop, you don't
Beat,
stop.
Beat Break, there you go. 87,
Real music.
88,
That's
yeah.
what's
Yeah.
up.
I'm waiting on my T-shirt, by the way. That
coming.
says that.
It's coming. You got one person who is waiting for his coffee mug, and I got you with the T-shirt.
That's what's up.
But
I
yeah.
don't do coffee too much, but I'll wear the mess out that T-shirt.
But yeah, Beat Break 87, we just recently merged with WAEN, which is another internet radio
Okay.
station. And it's kind of like a Sirius XM satellite situation.
Okay.
We decided to merge together so that way we can bring more traffic to each other. We
Right.
have good
That's
listeners
good.
and great viewership on both platforms, but I think that
But
you
the
know,
coming of the two.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it just makes everything a lot more bigger.
Yeah.
And so we glad to be in partners with WAEN.
Sweet.
And you know, we just gonna make some things happen
That's
this fall,
good.
2016 going into 2017. We of course carry shows like the D Hill Radio Show.
Right,
We
right.
simulcast our show, and we also carry the Gospel Train with Clifford English
Okay.
on Sundays.
That's what's
yeah,
up.
so we looking for new programming, new programs on Beat Break 87, and of course we have the website beatbreakradiofm.com 24/7.
All right.
Yeah, man, I'm also the
Wow.
webmaster for that.
All right. Okay.
All
that's what's up.
right. Yeah.
I told you I do everything.
I
man.
mean,
I
for
just-
slowly
real.
keep turning
He
this
does-
hat.
I know,
Just a
right?
little look. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's talk about iHeart. I saw
That's
something about
all right.
iHeart.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you pointed that out. We recently just partnered with iHeartRadio, so some of our shows are on iHeartRadio as well. We got shows on YouTube. We got the TV version on YouTube as well as GSTV, Georgia State Television.
Yeah.
We're everywhere. SoundCloud, Podbean, Home Team Radio, one of our
Oh,
other
yeah, Home
affiliate
Team, right,
stations.
right.
We've been with Home Team
For
for
a
the
minute,
past
yeah.
few years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know, we're all over the place, man.
That's
so
what's
we
up.
trying to
All right.
we trying to be on 100 markets.
feel you.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
That's what's
That's
up.
it.
In syndication.
And so
Yeah.
the premiere is in September.
Yes, the Beat Break Morning Show, Sean Garvey, DJ Rollum, and the new
And the
co-host.
new person we won't find out until later on tonight.
Right,
Right,
or
right,
next
right,
week,
right.
depending
Right
on how
now.
everything go. And also, before I forget, Lily, she's still a part of the show.
Lily.
Yeah, Lily,
I'm
you
not
don't
sure
know?
if I'm familiar with Lily. No.
Yeah, she done some of the voiceovers for the Beat Break Morning Show,
all right.
and she's also a part of the show too. Season premiere September 10th.
September 10th. That's
Yeah,
on what day is
Saturday.
that? That's a Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, Saturday.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. September 10th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So then, outside of radio, man, what Sean Garvey doing, man? What's the interest? If it wasn't this radio thing, what would you be doing, bro?
Well, if it wasn't for this radio
if it wasn't radio.
I would definitely be rapping.
Would you?
Oh wow!
No, I'm not really.
You got bars.
But see, everybody nowadays is rapping, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me get it.
It's that simple. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That you get, I know, right?
It'd be the third member of Dead Prez.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
because
right?
you'd have to
I
be
just
like with a Talib Kweli or something. Like, you ain't. You
Right.
you ain't gonna get with this new rap though. I know.
Yeah, nah. But you know what though? If I wasn't doing radio, I'd probably be a music video director.
Really?
Yeah, because I
wow.
actually went to school for filming and video and stuff like that. And part of my creativity came from the earlier music video directors from in the 90s. Like a lot of people that don't know this, and I'm putting it out there. I told you I'm dropping exclusives right here on
I know,
D-Wave.
right?
Drop a bomb, DJ.
Right.
50-30. I before radio, I really wanted to become a music video director.
Okay.
I was
Oh,
influenced
wow.
by many
Hype Williams,
Hype, Paul Hunter,
Hunters.
Little X, Billy Woodruff,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, Joseph Kahn, Diane Martell, so many, and that's probably I'm actually going to still do that. I'm still going to pursue being a director. If it's not for music videos, maybe do like some short
Shorts and all that.
documentaries
I
and
got
stuff
you.
like that. And I've actually.
Are you part of D Hill's documentary, the radio doc?
It's still a work in progress.
Okay.
She actually just done
I
her
thought
last
she-
taping.
I thought she posted something.
She completed her last taping for it. So the
I'm
premiere.
upset because I'm not in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, we're gonna have to call D.
Yeah,
Right,
get
right,
me on the
right.
line
What's going
now,
on?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm supposed to be able to say something in that.
Yeah, D, what's going on?
All the support I done gave you, D Hill. You know what I'm saying?
But no, the video directing thing, I've actually directed a few videos.
Okay.
Back in the day when I was at AIU,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the videos that we done for the Beat Break, I directed and filmed myself.
Okay.
Which is online, beatbreakradiofm.com. So yeah, part of my creativity came from that.
That's
From the
what's
music,
awesome.
from the music videos, you know.
Sweet. So September the 10th is the premiere of the Beat
There
Break.
you go.
We got to pull it up.
Yeah, the crew.
That's
Yes.
what's up.
Oh, also shout outs to Signature Phrase. She's been on Beat Break since 2011. It's been like an on and off thing for her.
Okay.
On some episodes you would hear her, and some you won't.
Right.
But our thoughts and prayers go out to Signature. She's been going back and forth with her health scare.
Oh, okay.
Because she let the audience know back in the day that she suffered from breast cancer.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she would have on and off complications
Right,
from that.
right.
So our thoughts and prayers go out to Signature
Yeah.
Phrase.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's up. Well, man, I certainly want to say thank you, man, for taking the time to hang out with us right here on the show.
Oh, I'm
man.
gone. I'm gone already, man.
But not forgotten, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate you all for having
Well,
me,
nah,
man.
man. I mean, if you got something else you want to drop more
Hey.
exclusive. Do whatever you want to say, man. This is it's
Oh.
all you. You know what I mean?
Oh, what you trying to insinuate?
Let me step back.
What
Because
you
when I
trying
was
to
on your
insinuate?
show, you made me drop a 16 out of nowhere. I'm like, man, I ain't
man.
prepared for this. You know what I'm saying? I don't got bars just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm
man,
not a freestyle king up in here.
I don't know.
Look, what's that beat you got there, D?
Oh, snap.
He went back to
This
wait a minute,
kinda
this is
in my field.
plug 1, plug 2.
De La Soul?
De La Soul, right? Who is this?
Atmosphere.
Oh, why that sound like some De La Soul right there, dude?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
that's
okay.
what's that's what's happening. All right, now you don't.
I mean, I can. You know, you want me to return the favor?
You want this beat or you want a different beat?
I think I can rock with
You
this
got
beat.
that? All right.
All right,
Exclusive.
exclusive, right? Sean Garvey. Check it out. Yo, Sean Garvey on the MIC. G Wade, D Perry is where I need to be. Can't forget my homie Deacon Dirty. After I leave here, I'm gonna get some curry, jerk chicken. Yo, you know I ain't tripping. I'm like Scotty. Yo, I stay pimping, not really. I'm trying to give my life to the Lord. Honor and Glory Radio is not where you get bored. I kind of fell off the beat there, but I'm bringing that heat there.
Yeah.
Sean Garvey from the Beat Break, and we don't stop. So just take a moment to listen to me. I'm about to get off the mic. That's how it should be. I'm not the best freestyler in the world, but you know I kick it for all my fellas and all the lovely girls. DJ roll them. All you gotta do is scroll them. BeatBreakRadioF.com. I mean FM.com. Let me take it back. DJ Deacon drop a bomb. Boom. I'ma do it for you. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Sean Garvey, Beat Break. It don't stop on Honor and Glory Radio non-stop.
That's what's up, y'all.
That was
Sean Garvey's in the building, y'all.
Right, yes.
Top off the dome. Top off the
We got to take it back to the old school on that joint.
87.
Some classic right there.
87,
We're
perfect
gonna say
beat.
old school. We're going to say classic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your boy G-Way holding it down. G-Way Radio Show, kicking it alongside with my man Deacon.
Dirty.
And D Perry's in the building.
I'm in the house.
We're going to jump back into some more of this hot music, man. Once again, Sean Garvey, man, I want to say thank you, man, for hanging out with us, man. All stuff you got going on. All proud of you, man.
Thank you. Oh, follow me. Facebook, Twitter,
definitely.
Instagram at Beat Break Radio, and Twitter, Facebook at Sean Garvey and at Sean Garvey ATL. I'm also on Tumblr at Sean Garvey ATL as well. So we're all over the social media.
So in other words, he's saying let's get social.
That's it.
Let's get social.
Yes.
Y'all already
Absolutely.
know what it is. Y'all keep it locked.